Hello everyone and welcome to Storytime with me, Miss Anna. Lovely to have you guys here. So the last couple of weeks in my class, we have been exploring everything about non-fiction books, so information books. Then I came across this book that I'm going to read you today. And it's not a non-fiction book as per se, but it's got some features of a non-fiction book, and it does give you information, but it is based on a real character. And the character's name is Shiree. Shiree, The Life of a Green Sea Turtle by Michael Molnar. And what I love about it is all the beautiful photos. It's not drawings, it's not illustrations, it's photos, and they are gorgeous. And I do like her name, Shiree. Look how beautiful. Let's see. A baby sea turtle is born into darkness. Buried in the sand, Shiree, a baby green sea turtle, slowly chips away at the egg that has been her home for the last 2 months. Once free of her egg, Shiree must dig her way up and out of the sand. She cannot do this alone and needs the help of her baby brothers and sisters. The newly hatched turtles dig away at the top of their nest for 1 week. They continue digging until they are just centimeters from the surface. That's a lot of hard work for a new baby, right? Even if you are a little sea turtle. With those little flippers, first time that they're using their flippers and they've got to dig out of sand. The sand feels hot, so the hatchlings stop digging. Warm sand means that it could be daytime. When night comes and the sand cools down, they continue to dig. The hatchlings emerge at night to avoid the hot sun and any daytime predators. Once free of the sand, Shiree and her baby brothers and sisters make their way to the ocean. Even though it is only a short distance, it is filled with danger. Many nighttime predators are already waiting on the beach for the hatchlings to emerge. Seabirds, crabs, and other animals all wait for their next meal. Even when the surviving hatchlings reach the water, they are still not out of danger. Sharks and other predatory fish cruise the shoreline, waiting to feed on the young turtles. Shiree is one of the lucky ones and makes it to the open ocean. Now, in the water, she continues swimming out to sea for 2 days. That little turtle, she's swimming for 2 days out into the big sea, the ocean. There she is. She looks so brave. She is so brave. After such a long swim, Shiree needs to rest. Young turtles cannot hold their breath for long, so she sleeps floating on the surface. When she was in her egg, Shiree was fed by her yolk sac. Now, out of the egg, she needs to find food. Baby turtles are omnivorous. This means they feed on other animals as well as plants. Baby turtles eat jellyfish and other small invertebrates. They also feed on marine plants and algae. She needs to know where all these things are. She needs to go and find them. How does she know what a jellyfish looks like? As Shiree grows older, she spends most of her time swimming through the ocean alone. She is very well adapted to life in the sea. Her shell is streamlined so she can glide effortlessly through the water. Shiree also has large front and rear flippers, making her a powerful yet graceful swimmer. When in danger, she can swim as fast as 60 kilometers an hour. My goodness, I never knew that. 60 kilometers an hour. That's amazing. Shiree. As Shiree grows, so does her shell. Her hard shell protects her from almost all natural predators, but it does not protect her from the tiger shark. Tiger sharks have large, jagged teeth that can cut through the thick shell of even a large green sea turtle. Shiree must always be wary of such large predators if she wants to survive long enough to have young of her own. After 25 years, Shiree, the baby turtle, is all grown up. She weighs around 100 kilograms, and her shell has grown to over 80 centimeters in length. Shiree no longer feeds on invertebrates. Instead, she is now a herbivore, eating only algae and seagrass. Wow, I never knew that. So first she was an omnivore, where she ate some fish, jellyfish and things like that, and the seagrass and the algae. And now when she's an adult, she's not an omnivore anymore. She's now only a herbivore. She only eats the plant life. Wow. When active, Shiree needs to surface to breathe every few minutes. But when asleep, she can hold her breath and lie still on the ocean floor for more than 2 hours. My goodness, that's 120 minutes and more. She can hold her breath. That is amazing, Shiree. What a creature. Now that Shiree is an adult, she will soon become a mother. She swims more than 1,000 kilometers from where she has been feeding, returning to the very same beach where she was born. She goes back to the beginning where she hatched. on that same beach, she swims back there to have her own babies. Male sea turtles join the females on their long migration home. Returning home. Wow. There she is. Shiree is a female green sea turtle and she mates with a male green sea turtle. After mating, Shiree must go ashore to lay her eggs. She waits for the right night and then makes her way onto the beach. Though quick in the water, sea turtles are slow and cumbersome on land. Little by little, Shiree drags herself to the top of the beach, where her eggs will be safe from the ocean waves. Oh my goodness, I know how hard it is for me if I want to run on the beach in the thick sand. Imagine for her. Yeah. How hard must that be? It's happening. Look at that. In the dry sand, Shiree uses her front flippers to dig out a wide pit and uses her rear flippers, her back flippers, to carve out a shallow burrow. It's like a little hole. In her burrow, she lays over 100 leathery skinned eggs. Over 100 eggs. What? Once the eggs are laid, she carefully covers them with sand to keep them safe. This is the last time she will see her babies. From the moment they are born, they will have to fend for themselves. Just like she did. Remember in the beginning, here, her mummy was not here. She and her brothers and sisters were by themselves. She had to get out of that egg by herself. She had to get to the water by herself. And off she went. And it's exactly the same for her eggs, her babies. Exhausted, Shiree drags herself back to the ocean and swims out to sea. Over the next few weeks, she will return to the shore several more times to lay eggs. She will not make this journey next year, although she will return to this beach many more times during her life to lay eggs. In 2 months from now, her babies will hatch and emerge from the sand. Once free, they will make their dangerous run for the ocean, just as their mother, Shiree, did many years ago. So those eggs will lay there for 2 months, and she'll come and check. But when the time is right, off they go by themselves. So brave. The human threat to sea turtles. Although Shiree has faced many natural dangers before becoming a mother, the greatest danger she and her babies will face will come from people. Sea turtles are hunted for their shells and for food. Many are accidentally caught in fishing nets and discarded as fishing equipment. Pollution in our ocean causes the deaths of hundreds of turtles every year. nesting beaches worldwide are under threat, leaving the turtles nowhere to lay their eggs. The impact of humans on the sea turtles has caused their numbers to decline. That means there's not that many left anymore. Most species of sea turtle are now in danger of becoming extinct if nothing is done. Every day, people everywhere in the world can help save the life of a turtle by placing your rubbish in a bin instead of just leaving it on the ground. You could be saving the life of a sea turtle like Shiree. Plastic bags and other bits of rubbish that are not placed in a bin are often washed or blown into the sea. Once in the ocean, they can drift around for many years. Turtles mistake these bits of rubbish for food. The plastic bags and other refuse become stuck in the turtle's stomach, and this causes other food they eat not to be digested properly. This may end with the turtle starving to death. Other discarded items like fishing line, rope, and old fishing nets thrown into the water entangle the sea turtle, and it can cause them to drown. It is important that everybody, me, you, the person next to you, everyone in your family, everyone in your school, in your class, we do as much as they can if sea turtles are to survive in the wild. They are beautiful creatures that have been around since the time of the dinosaurs. It would be a shame to lose them forever. And this is the author, and he's a teacher here in Abu Dhabi. Guys, we can do this. It's so simple. Put your rubbish in the bin and take responsibility and stand up for things that you see that's not right. You see somebody putting their rubbish on the floor with the wind blowing it away. Say, excuse me, you forgot your rubbish on the floor. There's a bin, let's go put it in there. We need to speak up if we see things that are not right. For the sake of Shiree and so many other animals. It's not just the sea turtles. There are so many animals that we can help by just doing our bit, looking after our environment, looking after our world, looking after our oceans. For Shiree and her family. You can do this. Have a lovely week. I'll see you next time. Bye.